So, the party makes its way out of the caves. You now stand on that same ledge that you climbed on top of to get into the cave in the first place, looking out over the mountainside. It is nearly evening, and you are many hours from from anything, really. What would you like to do?
I'd like to start healing Wren and Sylra.
I would like to hold my insides inside while he does that.
Get 10 of these. Oh, that was...
The roper is back.
The roper comes back
y'all.
to consciousness. You see tendrils flying out of the cave entrance.
Oh no, let's walk away at a brisk pace. There we go.
Need dice. Oh.
I mean, y'all can do something else.
Your healing is wild. I'm just watching these numbers.
Oh, good. And one left over for me.
Aura vitality, baby.
All right. They are fucking healed. What's this look like, Rowan?
It's like just a gentle emanation of this sort of soft, multicolored light. Like, if you ever looked at any of those photos of nebulas from like the Hubble Deep Field telescope, just kind of like that coming off of him.
As you were all bathed in this starry light, you start to feel a lot better.
Yeah, I think Wren is like used to it at this point. Rowan has healed her so many times and brought her back from the brink of death on multiple occasions that it's just like a routine at this point. And she's just like, she like stretches out and then looks over at the body that we dragged with us. And it's just like, where did that person even come from?
Yeah. Sylra, do you know this guy?
Does Sylra know this person?
You don't know.
She's gonna be like, I don't know every warlock. That's like asking an elf if they know a random elf in a random town.
Well, I mean, we did meet some of your pact brethren that were dressed like that.
That's true. But no, I don't. I don't know them.
All right.
Also, did we meet them or was it just her?
We saw him from... Oh, I saw him from a distance.
Yeah, I don't think Wren did.
Yeah,
That's
Brielle
fair.
definitely did not.
That didn't really answer my question, though.
What was your question?
Yeah, what was your question again?
Wren asked where he came from because she didn't see him until he died and we dragged them out of the cave.
That's true.
Oh, he was hiding in a corner back in that cave. Very well placed out of sight. Looked a little surprised when he noticed that I saw him.
I think he's the one that summoned those things, or at least that's what he said.
Had some kind of control over him anyway. Seemed like he said something about this being some sort of test. Is that anything you're familiar with in the sort of practices of whatever it is that you're involved with?
Yes and no. But, I mean, usually I'm by myself, and it's sometimes communicated beforehand.
I see.
What kind of tests have you had?
Cheryl does not know.
Your pact doesn't really involve
Others.
being tested or others. There's no mention of other warlocks or specific things you need to accomplish. It's more about the mutually beneficial. You provide what I want, I'll provide what you want.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe anybody go through his pockets?
No. I'll put him down on the ground. You should probably do this, Wren.
She doesn't know why you're saying that, but she's like, oh,
I put
yeah,
him on gingerly on the ground.
and we'll make a investigation or check or something for that.
Give me an investigation check in the tower, please.
We'll do.
All right. Yeah, you find on him a couple of typical common daggers, a coin purse with 10 gold, and one tiny little topaz worth about another 10 gold. And then as you continue to search, you find a second pouch tucked inside his clothing. In here you find another 25 gold coins. These, however, look very old. The image on them has been worn down to a point that you really can't make out what it is. And as you continue your search, you notice the magical veil he is wearing, much like Sylra's, except this one has, let's see, what's the description that I wrote some time ago? In the pupil of each of the eyes sits a shimmering silvery gem, the heart of which is pure black, completely devoid of light. You'll note that Sylra does not have these gems.
But they are very similar.
Everything else about it is identical, but these gems, which are actually connected with a band of platinum, seem to have been slotted in.
She's going to take the, what was it, totaling like 45 gold pieces she found?
Yes.
And she's going to tuck it all into one of, like, tuck everything into one thing. And she's like going to hand it to Brielle, who is carrying this body out, and she goes, to start you off on your savings. And she's
You sure?
yeah, I mean, you hold them out here. You're the one who suggested I look over it. I feel like I was just being your eyes.
Thanks. Mom and Dad are going to be super excited about this.
I'm just gonna hand the veil over to Sylra. No one would know this, but she's slightly concerned about being in contact with more items they found here. that you may feel compelled to keep on.
Sylra is gonna just tuck it away for now and deal with it later. Look at it later.
Oh, something weird happened there. Okay. Sylra, I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Tower or open?
Let's do it in the open. Your DC is 16.
Right back.
Like if you kill someone of a higher rank than you,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
So yeah, as soon as Wren puts the hair clip in your hands, you feel the pull towards those gems. They are resonating with your patron's magic, and you feel the overwhelming desire to pry them out and stick them in your own hairband. However, you resist that urge, and you have the free will to choose as you will do with them.
She's still just gonna tuck it away for now until she can understand it better before she puts something else on that they don't know what it is.
Yeah, totally fair.
Oh, that's tempting.
Guys, let's just put all the curse stuff on right now.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I never said anything's cursed.
I mean, I like that. I picked up the weird stick, and that was fine.
Yeah, I put the armor on. It seems fine.
Yeah.
Do you ever know what like that sword was? Was that fine?
We haven't identified it yet.
Yeah, no, you haven't identified it. No one's attuned to it, so.
It was a rapier, right?
Yeah.
Wren doesn't have any use for a rapier. She can't use her psychic blades if she uses it, so.
We should sell it.
Let's figure out what it does first. Maybe it's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, warlocks can use them, right? Or drow, at least.
I think I could. Oh, wait, no, I only got the armor proficiency from being a cleric, not the weapon. Never mind. I can't use it.
Yeah, I think Sylra would be the only one with proficiency. So
I didn't think I had proficiency.
drows get proficiency with rapiers, I'm pretty sure. But again,
Simple weapons. Is it a simple weapon?
they get more than that. 100%.
That's all I have. Maybe I'm missing some stuff still. It was a weird build we struggled with.
Just gonna poke him and see if he wakes up.
If he wakes up.
Yeah. It falls off.
Yeah,
Rolls down the cliff.
give me a medicine check there, Brielle.
Yeah. Why not?
And we maybe have manacles, right? We've done this before.
It's I don't know that he looked very alive.
Looks alive-ish. Maybe.
Yeah, even with that 12, I think, Brielle, as you're poking at him, you recognize a dead body when you see one.
After killing so many people recently.
I mean, to be fair, she's been killing people all along.
Yeah.
Recently was only by accident.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting cold now. So I guess we don't have to drag him with us.
Probably not.
Okay.
Some of that money that I found on him you said like the symbols on it were like rubbed off pretty much?
They're worn down.
Worn down.
Like that, they're unrecognizable.
It looked like pretty old coin. Yeah. I don't know if that's common for, I guess, people who hang out in remote locations with communing with whatever it is Sylra communes with.
Well, I'm gonna wonder if those don't belong to our mysterious corpse in the other side of the cave. Just how old they are.
Oh.
Is there anything about the two different coin pouches that would indicate that?
Nope, the pouches themselves seem to be of the same make.
Fair enough.
One's just hidden.
About that, did any of you recognize the name that was on there? What was it? It was like Zalzither or something like that. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, Lutra.
I'm laughing because there was actually two names, and I'm like, which fucking complicated name are you referring to?
Like the god sort of name that be with you.
I feel it was the
Communion.
one that I didn't try to. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't
it'd be
attempt to say.
Zalzither. I'll give both. I will give Wren a history check, and I'll give Rhowan a religion check.
Tower?
Yes, please.
Do I want to use inspiration on this?
I'm going to use my D8 and mark that off.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want this. I want an answer to this. I'm going to use inspiration.
You don't understand, man. I need this.
Okay. Well, I'll start with Rhowan then. Rhowan, the name does not sound familiar to you, but the actual language that it seems to be in, you've seen at a distance a book that had sort of a similar what's the word I'm looking for? Like word structure. It just kind of, you don't really know why it stands out as similar to you, but when you saw it sort of phonetically written out in common, you're like, oh, well, that's kind of how that's pronounced. The only thing you know about this book is it was called a Tome of the Precursors. Wren. Yeah, you really try to think back about everything you've learned about ancient languages and cultures and everything, and you're not really getting there, and you're really reaching into your own memories psychically and trying to pull something of import. And you do recall your mother having very, 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 very old spell scrolls that were incomplete, because they've just worn down from time, which you would know would mean if a magical scroll has started to break down, it's at least a couple thousand years old. You know that exact name was on a scroll of a warrior priest. No idea what the spell did, but your mother was trying to decipher it.
It was a scroll belonging to a warrior priest, or it was about a warrior priest?
It was a spell scroll belonging to a warrior priest. That's something your mother had determined from it. Being sort of the keeper of magic for the entire empire, her sort of hobby, so to speak, is discovering forgotten magic.
Wren is like rubbing her temples, trying to like rack her brain on what they should be doing next, and I think she's like not trying to search for that at first, but then as she like kind of goes through her thoughts and filters through them, it kind of dawns on her that she has heard that name before. Perhaps some sort of ancient, forgotten god. Not that I know much about religion these days, but I do remember seeing or hearing this name in relation to a priest who was a warrior, but very, very old magic.
Kind of goes with our old dead guy. Makes sense. I think I know where we might be able to find out some more. I need a library. There's a book I saw from a distance called Tome of the Precursors. Something about the scripting on it reminded me of that name.
I think perhaps we should also talk to Orindar about this when we bring the Genasi down.
He's old.
Yeah.
He might know.
And I think our friend's note cursorily mentioned them.
Yeah, that is worrying to me. I don't know what side. It's very unclear what side they're on here.
Yeah.
The gates have been opened. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing for us. We do know that we are trying to free some elementals. I don't know what it is they're talking about here. They also talk about the blood of the elemental, though, so that's also concerning.
Wasn't that sort of how those mushroom men were referring to somebody? David can't remember. Somebody was referring to like the Verglass stuff as the blood of Orindar. Was that right?
The gift of Orindar.
Gift. Somebody referred to something as blood, I thought.
The only notes I have about blood are Gorgon blood and the blood of Tharvos flowing through Brielle. You just change locations for a second.
We're back to school now.
Right?
Past blur and then teleported.
I went to click on my webcam, I like sneezed and clicked on a different scene altogether. I went back to high school for a minute.
Right?
I was always blurry in high school too. It was a big problem.
Your outline hadn't fully resolved yet.
So, yeah, sorry, where are we at?
We were just discussing the note and talking to Orindar about it. And...
Yep.
Well, at least we don't have to make another stop. I was concerned about having to go closer to Dunmar Pass where the Duergar are, so...
Yeah, that was really convenient.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, it was.
I know, but now, like, it's not going to be convenient going forward. You're going to jinx us.
I don't know that that has anything to do with it.
Okay, but if there's more Duergar, guess who's going to get attacked by them?
Well, I mean, just like how this ring was also where this bounty was, like the same place. That's really convenient.
I guess. Should we try and head back because it's getting dark, or do you want to try and bunker down here?
Well, if we it's several hours back to the Genasi camp.
That is correct, yes.
How many more several hours than hours of daylight we have remaining?
You've got a little less than an hour
Okay.
of daylight. You could certainly, with your dark vision and survival skills, you could certainly find your way back even in the dark. You also know what this mountain might be like in the darkness. So,
I think it might not be a bad idea if we spent the night with our friend in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely could use having some spell slots back.
Yeah.
Thank you, though, for healing me before.
You're welcome.
I wish I could do the healing you can do one day.
Should have some. Yeah. So about that, we should talk about that.
Okay. Should we start a fire and barricade ourselves and make this safe first?
Yeah, that probably should come first.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk later. So yeah.
So you guys are heading back into the cave to set up a temporary camp.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting the wood to burn fire?
Is there any brush around here at all?
There is some sparse trees a little further down the mountainside. Pretty rocky where you are. You could certainly grab handfuls of like tumbleweed type stuff, but you know how quickly that's going to burn. It's basically chaff.
Mm-hmm.
But for anything substantial, you're looking at a 20-minute hike down into where there's actual trees still growing.
We got an hour of light. I could chop a tree. I got my axe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring this body a little further so if there's animals, it won't come too close to us.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. Brielle, drag the body as they start going towards the tree area.
Oh, you're bringing the body with you?
She's just trying to get it further away from the entrance of the cave in case wolves or things come, predators come to eat it.
Wolves wouldn't be an issue. It's up on that 20-foot precipice, but
I'm curious though what the race of that warlock was before they go.
As you lift up the veil, you can see what probably once was an elf.
Once was.
Yeah. Their flesh is what's the word I'm looking for? Like gaunt and ropey. They have sort of elvish features, but they're either incredibly old or partially undead.
What kind of elf?
Make a nature check with disadvantage.
Sure. Nailed it.
Not a clue.
No idea.
Can I try?
Yep, it will also be with disadvantage.
That's fine.
Nothing's standing out to you. Yeah.
Would we know anything about creatures that are partially undead or something like that?
I mean, as both a druid and a cleric, to you, undead things are typically anathema. You don't like them. You consider them to be wrong in most ways, and you're not really particularly interested in what they are. Mostly about how to drive them away.
Well, you need to know your enemy.
Yeah.
Or intelligent undead. Intelligent corporeal undead is a very short list.
through. With your limited clerical studies, I just don't think you have the expertise on that field.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It seems atypical to you,
Yeah.
at the very least. Which I'm sure is already something that's true for the player.
Wren most certainly does not know about that sort of thing.
Correct. Sylra's seen a few undead in her time. They've always just been mindless thralls of the priestesses of Lolth, so not particularly helpful.
Is Sylra hanging back at the cave while they go chop wood?
Yeah, she's definitely just taking it easy, trying to stay out of trouble.
Then I think when they leave, and Wren will try to find somewhere decent to set up their bedrolls and stuff. I assume they didn't take all of their stuff with them if we're setting up camp here. And she'll just make sure they're all set up like that. But while she's doing that, I think she looks over at Sylra and is just it's okay, by the way. I just don't want you to think that because people have been following us who seem interested in you. I hope that you don't feel like you're bringing us danger or trouble.
She would sigh heavily. It feels unnecessary, but I mean, it's not okay that you guys are in danger because of me and my choices, but I do understand what you're saying, so thank you for that. It's difficult having people I actually care about now, and they may die because of me.
I can relate to that. It's much easier flying solo when you don't have to worry about leaving anyone behind or them getting caught up in something for your sake.
Yeah. I have to say, this feeling of anxiousness does not leave me, especially with Brielle. I guess she sort of feels like a younger sister to me. And, that anxiousness of wanting to make sure she's always okay. And she's probably the strongest one out of us. But that anxiety doesn't leave. She's what's good about this world.
Yeah. I feel the same way with her. She has this sort of disarming good nature about her that even when I'm looking at this world through a dark lens and thinking that everyone will show their worst face eventually, I don't see her that way, and somehow because of that, I have also grown to see all of you that way through her eyes.
Mm. Yeah.
Do you think that you are in even more danger now, or is this just a one-time thing, perhaps? I know you have your family issues, but do you also think that you might now have issues with your patron?
I don't necessarily think it's issues with him. I mean, the last time we spoke, he was not pleased, but we both still had an agreement. But I mean, people who are as hungry for power as I am, we are not the nicest of people. I've changed, but my motivations are still the same. But if they're more out for themselves, searching for power, they would do anything. And so if that means taking me out so they can get whatever, yeah. I know my family won't stop. They're sadly a large family. So I'm hoping they've lost my scent for now. I mean, if they can scry, then they'll find us, but we have to figure that out.
I've heard of items that could help protect you against that sort of thing. Perhaps that's something we should look into.
Yeah, Jared had something. His room was protected. So I could ask him more about that, but I think that might be something beneficial for us, especially if there are other prying families amongst us.
Yes. I at least don't think mine will want to bring any of you harm.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of disappointment in me and whether or not I'll continue to be able to be here.
Yeah.
I think Wren is like finishing setting up an area for Sylra at the moment when this conversation kind of comes to that, and she's just like, I think we've earned some rest, but should probably go keep an eye out for the others. Call me if you need something. And she's going to make a connection with her and just kind of go scout out the entrance and wait for the other two to come back. Which I think I have to roll for because I used that already.
Yes. So you're going to the cave entrance to be sort of a lookout?
Just kind of hanging out until Brielle and Rhowan come back, since I think we went a bit further into the cave than.
All right. Why don't you make a perception check for me?
Oh, I'm so good at those. -1.
You make your way out there, and you can see down the hill a bit, Rhowan and Brielle in the distance, chopping down some trees, or whatever method you're employing. I don't know if Rhowan would be like, only take a branch or two from each, but no, chop away. All right. You were muted, David, but I'll assume it was chop away.
Responsibly.
Yeah, and is there anything you two want to accomplish aside from getting some wood while you're down there?
So you cast like proper cleric magic, Brielle. I don't know if you know that.
No. So what I did was, you were really far and I was by the warlock, and you know how I can like touch people with and I can kind of heal a bit? I just thought of that, but you were too far and it worked.
He also said something at the same time. And in my circle, we call that a healing word.
Okay. I mean, my god did say he was giving me more power.
Yeah, I think you might I can help.
I mean, you've helped me this whole time.
This one I really know about. You want to learn how to do cleric magic? I can teach you how to do cleric magic.
That would be great, because I haven't written that down in my book yet. So I feel like that would be really helpful. I don't know. It feels warm and cozy now that I know that Tharvos is kind of looking over me, and I feel
Good feeling, isn't it?
closer to him. And I don't know. It's nice.
Something that's a lot stronger than you that you can kind of vibe with.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
But I'm not religious. So am I a cleric? I mean, I guess I am.
I mean, when was the last time you heard me running around spouting the good word of Arendor?
To be honest, until I talked to Tharvos, I didn't really even know your god's name. So
Hey, there you go. You don't have to be all out and about with it if you don't want to.
Okay. What other kind of cool stuff can clerics do?
Well, there's providing some sort of guidance to people when they're about to do something, a certain resistance to detrimental effects. Can put broken stuff back together. That's pretty cool.
That would be amazing, because it's essentially just like me blacksmithing, but with like everything.
Exactly. I bet we can help you figure out how to get that one.
You know, we found a lot of magic stuff lately, and like a lot of it's armor and weapons, and I feel like I could look at that, maybe give it a better look instead of just saying, hey, it's an axe, hey, it's a sword, hey, it's really cool looking armor.
That really does seem in your wheelhouse.
I mean, jewelry, I have no idea, but it's shiny. It's pretty. But can you do that?
Well, I can't do that.
Oh, okay then.
From what I understand, certain powers out there have certain different interests and domains that they oversee, and I think yours has something to do with making stuff, so it would make sense if that'd be a power that someone would want to devolve to you. Well, my guy's kind of about nature and life and vibrancy and, you know, the sort of the joys of existing and all that fun stuff.
I mean, I find existing joyful.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that there can't be some overlap.
Okay.
It's kind of a squiffy system.
I like that word, squiffy.
It's fun, isn't it?
That's a great word.
And I think for the remainder of the 20 minutes, they talk about fun words.
Yeah.
All right. I won't dive into that topic right now. But over the course of the 20 minutes through your conversation, you're able to gather enough wood for the night and make your way back up the cliff. Wren, you do see them approaching once more. Sylra, all alone in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me.
Wait, the slurp counter's not up yet.
Open our tower.
In the tower, please.
Hate that.
But I want to know what it is, Shanks.
You hear slurping in the distance.
This is Rowan's fault. He jinxed us, like Brielle said.
It's like I'm smart.
You hear sort of the shuffling sound that goes along with it, and few moments later, you hear a low grumble, followed by a sound of choking.
Is it her choking?
No, it is not. It's
Okay.
not Sylra choking. All of this in the distance.
She is going to get up and run out of the cave and just be like, yeah, no.
As you get up to run away, however, you hear an all too familiar voice in your head.
Oh no.
You would defile the blood of your own family and refuse my will. Your corpse will fertilize our garden for centuries.
Does she know who's speaking?
That's your mother speaking.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, mommy.
Like, is it like in her head or is it like out?
As you look around, you're on super high alert, especially like these two things, one after the other. Your heart's pumping. You're looking around. You've got great dark vision. You see nothing.
Yeah, she's still gonna like hightail it out there towards Wren. Probably looking freaked out.
Mhm.
Probably panting and sort of just like, I don't really want to go back in there.
Yep. Is something the matter?
Well, that thing seems to be awake, seems to have killed something, and then I'm hearing my mother speaking.
Oh, that
to
is
me.
terrifying. I know that very well.
Yeah, death threats. Not fun. We probably should kill that thing. Or...
Was she reaching out to you by a sending spell or something?
Maybe. It didn't seem like she was physically here, but
she is watching and she knows where we are, probably.
yes. Yeah, most likely.
Well, that is a bit of a problem. She sees Brielle and Rhowan approaching and kind of just opens up her posture so that they're kind of like welcomed into the conversation as they approach. And she's just like, well, it seems like we have some company.
Sylra will explain what happened.
What? Huh.
So not only can your family find us in person, but now they can find us through their minds. Like they can talk to you?
Well, it seems like yes.
Great.
We may want to pair up with our watches
Mhm.
tonight, and the creature, it seems to be nearby, even though we left the area. So I'm not sure what you want to do with that.
Well, Sylra and I only need 4 hours, and we're still kind of conscious a little bit during that, so
Mhm.
I don't know if you and Brielle want to take the first one, then we can take the rest of it.
Okay.
But I mean, do we want to go back in and try and finish that thing?
It seemed like it didn't attack us until we attacked it, so maybe it forgot about it once it had a good rest.
It also behaved oddly near the end of the fight, as though it didn't really know what it was doing for a moment, like something had worn off. But also, I assume that this is where it hunts throughout the cave, so it gets hungry again. We are probably the only food left after whatever it just killed.
Well, it was pretty slow, and we're going to be pretty far away from it, so we should hear it coming. It's not exactly quiet while it's moving.
Would Sylra have been able to sort of gauge how far away it was when she heard it?
No. These caverns are windy and echoey. You know that you heard it initially not far into the mouth of the cave that first time you entered. So it sounds the same until you're right underneath it.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess
If you're
Brielle and I will keep an eye out above.
all
All
right,
right, so Brielle and Wren are staying up for the first 4 hours. Am I understanding that correctly?
If it's possible to do that without being exhausted.
It is, absolutely. It just means you'll have to sleep 8 hours after that.
Hmm.
Or 6 at least.
Yeah. I'd say that's fine.
Give me perception checks, both of you, please, as the other two take their trance.
Okay. I'm going to preemptively use one of my d8s. And I think that might be my last one. It is.
Okay. You sit in the dark of the cave, heading to the fire, waiting, listening. You hear nothing. The occasional howl of the wind over the mouth of the cave, the occasional drip or drop of a stone somewhere distant in the caverns below. But nothing of interest comes to your ears. About 2 hours into your watch, however, Wren, you also hear a familiar voice in your head.
Mothers.
The worst.
She kind of bristles at the first word.
Elwyn, we've heard good news. Jindal's very pleased with your efforts. Construction has begun, and I'm thinking that once you return home, maybe we can free up your schedule a little.
I don't trust that.
this facial expression.
Yeah, that is this something you have to like respond out loud to? I forget the wording.
Yes. Means Brielle's going to hear whatever you say.
Yep. She has already mentioned that her mom was talking to her at least, so it's not completely out of left field at this point. Construction. Could she determine in her logic that she means the crucible thing or something else?
There's a lot of things that need to be built.
Okay.
The inner crucible was pointed out as something that Trevor doesn't know.
It was difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then she's not totally worried about that, but she might mention it to the others later. And she goes, I'm glad everyone is pleased. When are you expecting me home? And when she says that, she looks, she's looking at Brielle, and she's like,
You say hi.
Amazing.
I think Wren waits for when she knows the spell is no longer working, and then she adds on, my friend Brielle says hi. You're blurry again.
Motherfucker. It's high school all over again. All right. Couple minutes go by, and eventually her voice rings into your mind once more. I would have thought you'd be excited to return. Once Wilton has confirmed your duties are complete, we'll expect you on the next ship.
Fuck. Okay. I think there is a bit more work I can do for the family if I stay here a bit longer. Sorry if that displeases you. I shall end with that and freak out internally and try not to let Brielle notice that she is.
Another couple of minutes go by before you hear, you'll return when I tell you to return. The tone you recognize. She's not willing to hear another argument.
And she hasn't sounded like that manic, I'm fucking 5 glasses of wine in the last few
No.
messages.
She
Okay.
is very in control at the moment, despite it being very late over there.
All right. Then she just responds with, understood. And I think when she says that, it's like difficult for her to not frown just a little bit. She sees Brielle is like, yeah. She looks over at her and she's just like, it seems that my work here might be done sooner rather than later.
Does that mean you're leaving us?
I feel like a few things just kind of flick through her mind, how she actually kind of was looking forward to helping Orindar, and she was looking forward to getting back to Kine and seeing Garrick again and like actually start what they had talked about. And she's also just thinking briefly about Lottie as well in the butcher shop, and she looks at Brielle and is just like, unless I can find a really stable or persuasive way out of my mother's hand, I might be soon.
Well, what about Rowan and Sylra?
There are a lot of things that I don't want to leave here, but I'm also not in a position to stay on my own 2 feet just yet. I had been working rather diligently on ensuring that I would have some security here, but it seems I wasn't quick enough. Or perhaps I did too good of a job, and now I have to leave sooner.
Brielle's just gonna kind of like get on her knees so she's like a little more stable and like looking at Wren, and she's gonna kind of hold her hands. What if I hire you for my forge? That's stable, right? I can't pay you now, but I need the work done. Would she accept that?
As much as I believe that your forge is going to be one of the most renowned forges in Kine, I don't know that it'll sway my mother to believe that it'll help our house in any way. Though she also told me that she was willing to free up my schedule, which I don't exactly know what that even means or looks like.
Brielle's just gonna kind of look down for a second, and she's like thinking so hard. Well, then I guess my schedule just became a lot more free.
What do you mean by that, Brielle?
Well, if your schedule's free, then my schedule's free, and I'm gonna go with you.
I think Wren reaches out to, like, grab Brielle's hand and just kind of sits there thinking for a bit, and she gives it a squeeze and says, I'm not done trying, though. Perhaps I'll find a way before then.
I know we've had this conversation where Wren's kind of from, right? Like, she's not from Attigrin, but she's from outside of there.
Yeah, she's from north of there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing if we end up over there, because I could check. I hope the Swindells haven't gotten my parents, so it'd be kind of nice to check in on them, because I still haven't got a letter back from them, and I'm a little worried, but we'll try here first, and maybe I'll get a letter from them and I'll feel better. But wherever you go, Wren, you can't get rid of me.
And what about Jorf, then?
What about Jorf?
Well, you seem pretty smitten with him, and he with you. It's not nothing.
Yeah. But I'm not going forever. And even when I go adventuring, there's a chance that I could die. So, and not come back.
That's fair. I can relate to that.
He'll be practicing magic anyways. He's going to be like a wizard or something.
Maybe he can teleport to you, and it won't be such a big deal.
I told him to talk to Thenebrius, because Thenebrius is like a really good wizard, so I figured that's a good start.
She kind of looks around and is just like, well, still have a bit of ways back to Kine anyway, and maybe Mother won't be too mad if I don't make it back for the very next boat. Yeah, she's just gonna I think she's just kind of enjoying Brielle's company at this point, even though they're supposed to be like looking out for danger.
That very much coincides with your roles.
I thought of that. I'm like, why are we
Perfect.
putting the two least perceptive people together all the time?
Yep.
All right. Well, a couple hours go by and your watch ends. You're able to get some sleep. Sylra and Rhowan, your trance completed. You take watch. I will get perception checks from both of you, please, in the tower. Cheryl, no, Cheryl's gone again. Spec.
I don't know what just happened. Sorry, everything paused, freaked out again.
That's fine. You're on watch with Rhowan, so a perception
Oh.
check in the tower if you can. And if you need to like properly refresh anything, by all means. So while you're here, is there anything you're doing while on watch with Rhowan?
I should probably be keeping like an eye in the cave.
More focus on the stuff inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you can both hear things in the cave, which is no surprise, I think. There are many things living in this mountain, and this cavern is no exception. Though nothing of note seems to be approaching. However, Rhowan, actually both of you, really, though just Rhowan, you notice about 20 minutes, half an hour into your watch, an unusual sound coming from outside. In between the howls of the wind passing over the cave's opening, you hear sort of this and it kind of comes in droves, with many sounds like it kind of layered over each other.
Now, to David, that sounded like big insectoid wings. Is that what it sounded like to Rhowan as well, or?
Yeah, more or less. Possibly.
Does that persist for some length of time, or is it?
It's sort of like a waxing and waning kind of thing. And like I said, you're hearing sort of multitudes of it layered on top of each other. Sort of many flaps of wings to your ears.
As long as it sounds like it's staying outside, I don't see any reason to draw attention.
Yeah.
But if apart from that it seems relatively calm, there are two things I would like to do while I'm sitting and listening.
Mm-hmm.
If we're back in that cave, I just want to give that dead guy in the corner one more once over to see if we missed anything.
The warlock.
No, the ancient armor man.
That was quite a ways in. You'd be going like 45 minutes, an hour away from your party.
It was that far in?
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, you guys had been wandering around in the cave for a while.
Never mind. In that case, I want to start working on Brielle's holy symbol out of that block of wood that I bought forever ago.
Absolutely, you can do that.
Amazing. And as part of my trance, because I'm a ladron, I can switch out one of my tool proficiencies. So we're gonna put on woodworker's tools today.
All right. Do you have such tools?
I have what could be considered the most basic of mostly just a knife. I'm gonna whittle something.
Yeah, that's fine. You can make do with a knife. It's not expert tools, but like you know, it you can
The
certainly
first
make
holy
do.
symbol.
Baby
Baby
God's,
God's first holy symbol.
There you go.
Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. Let's make a skill check with that.
What stat should that run off of? Dexterity?
I would think dexterity, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna roll a stealth check then, because it's the same.
Okay, not bad at all. Yeah, you totally start carving away at this wood and you get it down to sort of the basic shape you're looking for. Over the course of the 4 hours, you're almost complete. It's the basic idea of her holy symbol. Are you trying to carve like the actual holy symbol of Tharvos?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you kind of get it down to the basic shape. The actual like really carving the gauntleted fist into the sun is a little tricky. Will take more time, but the concept's there.
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll mark it out. Got a couple more nights to work on this, maybe.
Absolutely. Sylra, is there anything else you were doing?
Yeah, she's going to take out the gems and try and contact her patron to ask about them.
Interesting. Let's get give me an Arcana check with advantage as you pull these gems out of the other warlock's veil. You feel a deep connection to his magic, and yeah, with a 20 is what you got. You can absolutely you feel the pull. In fact, as you look into these gems, you feel like the darkness in the center of the two gems is like almost a portal directly to him. You reach out with your own magic and you find yourself kind of your consciousness no longer present with Rhowan. You are lost. Rhowan, to your eyes, Sylra's just gone catatonic.
This again. And I think it's like. I think
she didn't even have anything to drink.
I've seen her do this before, though.
Yes. Well, sort of, yeah. But Sylra, you find yourself sort of floating in this transcendent void of nothing. It's like you're drifting through space, but there are no stars, there are no planets. There is nothing but the eternal void. Until you see what you think might be a star just twinkling in the distance. Do you wish to draw near that?
She does.
Okay. You will yourself towards that one twinkling light, and you feel it growing closer and closer. And as you get closer, you find a couple more start twinkling next to it, and then more, and then more. And then as you suddenly get closer to all of them, you realize these are not stars, these are eyes. And as these eyes all open up and focus in on you, you see many thousands upon thousands of eyes looking directly at you, each of them with two diamond-shaped pupils. Speak.
These gems, I cannot figure out what they do.
They will grant you more. Join with them.
There a little more information?
No.
Okay. He looks a little like perturbed, but like, I will.
You find that despite the stunted conversation and now your desire to leave, you remain in front of him, unable to draw away now, You
Is there? Oh,
been at the party with my servants.
ooh, was this guy one of your servants?
He was.
And was he sent to kill us?
He was not. He feared competition.
Okay. Well, I feel like that was on him this time.
Yes, it was.
How will I tell who is one of your servants that is, someone that's not going to try to kill us?
The order serves my will directly. Those you insulted.
To be fair, I didn't know much about them, so that was a little difficult. I apologize. You can understand where I'm coming from, though. There's little information. I like information. Not getting information, of course I'm upset. So I'm trying to learn patience. It's not a skill set.
Understood. It is your spirit that connects us. We have that in common.
Yes.
But they will serve you as well as they serve me. Do not spit on them.
Okay. I will try not to.
Take the step of faith. Use my artifact. Earn my favor back.
Okay.
You find yourself moving away through this void once more, those stars getting distant once again, going out one by one, until suddenly you're sitting there across from Rhowan at the fire.
Welcome back.
She takes a moment to respond. Just like, well, that was more than I thought, but yes.
You good?
Thankfully, nothing happened.
Alright,
Looks around, see if they're okay.
just a small pile of sawdust around Rowan's feet.
Yeah, I'm okay. Talking patron.
Oh yeah, the packed guy.
Yeah, the pack guy. Apparently, I have to do something with these gems. I was at least safe. Pardon? Yeah,
was that
that
guy
does
sent
that.
here? Was he sent here for us, or?
Not to kill us.
Oh, that's good.
But he thought differently, so I guess it's a good thing that we did kill him at the end of the day.
Unfortunate, but he didn't really give us a lot of choice.
Yeah, he didn't.
Right, well, as long as your patron's not mad, I guess that's fine.
Not mad. He's not furious. I was scolded. A bit.
Okay.
Felt like a little bit like a child. It was not fun.
Yeah, that's not a lot of fun. I don't envy that.
It was very intimidating. So many eyes.
That sounds unsettling.
Yeah.
What? You're not allowed to talk about what this entity is, or you don't even know, do you?
I don't really know. don't have a... He's old.
I'm
Sure.
concerned, but I trust you.
It feels like the concern of a parent with a rebellious child, but
I just don't know what you got into, and you seem to be handling it all right. But you know, you got all kinds of people coming after you from your family,
Awesome.
which you can't really help.
I mean, I could just go back with them and then be their tool.
That sounds really shitty, though.
Yeah.
I think that's on them. That's not on you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you making?
Oh, it's a little holy symbol for Brielle. I think it's trying to do like the gauntlet in front of the son of Tharvos, but it's a lot. I guess I had like a great uncle or something that was a wood carver who's helping me out with this. So
I mean, it's looking really good compared to what I could make. Could probably make a blob. So it is the best looking holy symbol I've ever seen a friend make.
I'll take it. I know where your heart was at, and I'll take it. I appreciate it.
So these kids have to sleep, what, like 8 hours?
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a while.
How I would get anything done. Macaroni holy symbol.
Oh boy. So Sylra, once again, now that you're in the cave and you're thinking about these gems that you are holding in your hand, you feel a pull to insert them into your own hair clip.
And she will.
All right.
Do you need like a trip sitter for this, Sylra? Are you gonna be all right, or?
I don't know. If anything happens, if I seem to go evil,
I'll do something.
yeah,
All right.
I trust you. Much as I trust myself. Just
We can unpack that later. The jump thing.
Yeah, you go ahead and you slot these gems into the veil. Immediately you can feel sort of almost like what you just did, like how your consciousness slipped through space into where he was. You feel almost like a tunnel or a gate opening between your mind and his. You can feel a bit of his power sort of pouring into you, and you feel a little bit more of his presence sort of with you physically. You immediately sort of like go wide-eyed as magic just becomes available to you. You suddenly can see all the magic around you. You now gain the ability to cast Detect Magic at will. This version of Eldritch Sight also reveals the age of magical auras and their origin. So whether they're created by a divine, an elemental, an aberration, and you get sort of a sense of age. Not an exact year, mind you, but a sense of maybe era. Like, this is recent, this is ancient, this is pre-creation. Also,
Okay.
once per long rest, you can cast Locate Object or Locate Creature without material components. And once a day, as an action, you can peer into the hidden echo of a location casting legend lore without the need of incense or offerings.
Oh boy.
I'm
Hope you know what you just
assuming
did to yourself.
this is going to be somewhere that I can read and understand and look at later, right?
Yes, yeah, I will. I will share this with you as an item. But yeah, your veil just gave you a major upgrade as a warlock,
Awesome.
and your desire to seek out the magical secrets of this universe has sort of manifested into these abilities.
Awesome.
And yes, I'm aware of what I just did, David.
James
But
was
it will be
waiting
up
for
to
this.
me to...
Yeah, that's fair. Got to get through those 42-word docs somehow.
I mean, it's still limited to finding things and everything, so it's fine. But you know, but yep, that is what you have understood about this magic pouring into you. You've also gained 1 use per day of the veil itself, so you're up to 2 for long rest.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yes. That's so helpful.
Yeah. On that note, I think we'll take our little break now, and we can come back with all of this fun stuff, and finish out the long rest and see where you guys end up heading to next. So grab your refreshments, your snacks, whatever you got to do. We'll be back very soon. Hello.
Didn't see you there.
All right. Well, Sylra, Rhowan, you continue your watch without any further incident, and many hours later, Brielle and Wren, you awake. It is morning, and you are rested. I will do a long rest in the tracker. How does your morning go? Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Think it's probably not that noticeable, but Wren is just quiet, she's going through the motions a bit as she helps pack up their things. She doesn't even ask if they saw anything or heard anything last night. She just assumes and goes about getting ready to leave.
Brielle will probably watch Wren, but not say anything or do anything. She's just keeping an eye out on her. Onwards.
Yeah.
Anything weird last night?
Like 1,000 little wings flying around outside. Sounded like, didn't look. And, well, do you want to tell them or should I, Sora?
Oh, about she sort of touches the veil and whatnot.
Yeah, and that other guy wasn't sent here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he decided that I was competition. And that's why.
That's great. That means you're amazing. They're jealous of you.
I don't know if that's a great thing. But yeah, so my veil, I can use it twice now, and then there's some other cool features, so it should be more helpful. Oh.
That's awesome too.
Mm.
Nothing happened during our watch, so
I'll take
it's
it.
boring.
So then that means, I guess, that you're not in any imminent danger from your patron. Just people who are jealous of your favor with him.
Yeah. And then family.
What do
Yeah.
you plan on doing about that, by the way? Just running forever?
Well, I figure take them out one by one, and it's not going to be me against an army. Eventually, I'll come down to less. I know there's some that still like me, so I don't know, maybe they'll just give up eventually.
Or maybe they'll decide that they need more than one next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's a possibility too. I don't know. I did not think I'd ever get this out of hand. I knew they were serious, but now because my cousin's dead, they want to use me as fertilizer in their garden.
Doesn't that make a lovely card?
And it wouldn't make very good fertilizer either.
No, it wouldn't.
If they want fertilizer, why not just use your cousin?
It
She
would mean they have
so
to
seriously.
come and collect him, and we'd rather not have many close by. So,
Okay.
it's fine. I am okay. We are okay. She's saying that, but not really believing it.
Hey, we sent him packing before. We can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as my mother doesn't come herself. That'd probably be... Well, I mean, I don't think she'd leave and come by herself. She is the head of the family. She'd bring an army. Anywho, shall we get going?
As long as you're okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like my patron wants me to live so I can get stronger and work for him. My mother wants me to die. I'm thinking the patron may win in this battle. So we'll see.
Well, I know what side I'm rooting for.
Which side?
It's not your family.
What if like elbows him? Kind of. If anything happened to me, you wouldn't have a regular customer to heal. Other than Wren.
I don't know,
We-
right? Keep
one
me
less.
pretty busy.
Yeah, you guys should do better at not getting hit and, taking damage and... Okay, I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Wren uses her changeling abilities to make that even more pronounced. It's the most come on, face.
Yeah, I just don't get hit.
Just
Easy.
do better.
Except
No,
there's
no.
a sword somewhere. You just need to be standing somewhere else.
I don't know, I've been finding that every time we come across one of these life or death situations, we come out with something better, new. I feel more equipped to take on things that used to feel scary, and now they don't feel scary anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but getting bit by those ceiling teeth sucked. Could have done without
So,
that.
did you say teeth or teat?
Well, I mean,
Either way.
I mean, either would be fitting, so that's why I'm asking.
I said teeth.
Got it.
Ren pictured teat, so it doesn't really matter. It all balances out. So we're walking and talking then? Yeah. All right.
Where are
I'm
you guys
helping you
heading?
guys with the like cliff and the rocks and stuff as we go.
Genasi land?
Chuck them down.
What?
Check on our eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them, maybe some of them even know about this person in this letter.
All right. Yeah, Rowan, survival check to safely guide them down this mountainside. I'll definitely do it. You guys head down mostly the way you came. Rowan finds a few paths that are a little easier, more traversable, especially with the ground being a little bit damp this morning. You make your way through the rocky terrains, and as you come to another flat sort of plateau, you do happen to notice the body of a displacer beast, completely devoid of blood.
Well, we had a run-in with the Sturges when we were at that one place, right?
You did.
Yeah. Must have been Sturges I heard last night.
Historian is here. See ya, Garrick.
Myself a bitchy little elf boy. Well, I guess we should watch out for those then.
Yeah, I think good thing we didn't walk at night. That might be us.
They're more frequent when it's night out.
That's the only 2 times I've seen him. Well, I heard him last night, I think, and then we saw him that one night. So it's 2 for 2.
Brielle's kind of like looking at this displacer beast, never seen one before. She's like, think we should take anything? I mean, we didn't do the work, but
it's already desiccated for us.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
These things are weird. She like flops around the like tentacle-y thing.
I'm sorry to do this to you, Brielle, but you keep doing these things.
I do it on
maybe
purpose.
no.
Yeah, as you pick it up and start flopping it around, with it being completely devoid of blood and those things being boneless, you literally just rip it off. Tiny bit of thick black goo just dripping out the bottom of it.
Well, we got that one now. If you want to hang on.
Looks like you've got it. We didn't get any of the roper things, so maybe it would be useful to Ari. Not sure. I don't know what these are or what they do, so.
No idea. It looks weird though.
Is there anything that looks salvageable on this?
It's looking pretty gross. Like it's sort of like parts of it seem like almost like well preserved. In fact, the meat is probably fantastic. But the other parts that are sort of more sensitive without any fluid going to them over the course of the night, they've kind of dried up and become pretty gross. Yeah.
I think unless you want some souvenir teeth or maybe a displacer steak, you're probably best leaving it be.
All right. Just drop it on the ground.
Almost a slurp.
Almost.
All right, you guys carry on then. Leaving the bloodless displacer beast behind, you continue on. About 3 hours, a little bit more, you find yourself coming back down to the plateau on which the cave entrance sits. As you approach, you can see that the same group of the basalt fangs are still outside of the mountain. And here they all sort of are just kneeling silently in veneration over the hole that is still in the mountain. This time you cannot make out any flames coming out of it.
I just continue to walk by. Wouldn't want to
You
interrupt.
distance.
You head straight on into the mountainside, and inside it seems to be business as usual for the most part, though in the times that you had been here previously there was more of a celebration aspect to it. You do hear the hammering of steel or other metals. You see people kind of moving back and forth, moving resources and whatnot. You can see not too far beyond that central furnace, there is looking like a collection of items being gathered and stored out in the open, most likely in preparation for the upcoming travel. There are people who sort of wave or nod, acknowledging you, despite you being outsiders. And if you so wish, Vaishura is hard at work at the central furnace, though she and Sandrock seem to be rather in the middle of it, as you saw her during the competition of the greatest works. She's sort of hammering away with Sandrock, using verglass over what it is she's crafting.
I think Wren would probably just hang around. I think what she's mostly wanting to do is telling Sandrock that they dealt with the blue terror thing, since he was kind of the one that relayed that to us. So she would wait around however long that takes.
You would know they are likely to be working until the sun starts going down, and then
Yeah, that's fine. If she has, like, I'm just saying I don't have much to do here, really, apart from waiting for them to be ready to leave. And
for sure, and there's still several days to go, and you're kind of most likely entering like a downtime in this Genasi village situation. So kind of anything you want to do over the next few days is fine. We'll absolutely resolve that once the workday is over, if that's a priority for you. Because even if you got his attention while they're working, it would be like a quick nod and back to it. You also have the eggs to recollect from the nursery, or anything else you'd like to do over the next few days.
well, don't everyone jump at once.
I know, right?
I'm trying to
Gosh.
think, though.
Well, I've got a few things that I want to do. They don't have to happen in any particular order.
Sure.
I want to keep working on that holy symbol.
Mhm.
Actually, they do need to happen in particular order, because after we finish the holy symbol, I would like to bring that to Brielle and try to initiate a cleric lesson.
Fair enough. So, order of operations there.
Yeah.
It is. I'll point out, especially because Rowan's so observant. Some of there's many metal workers here, stone workers, all kinds of craftsmen. Many of the lesser forge masters, or forge apprentices, or whatever they may be, make simple tools, including carpentry tools and that sort of thing. So you could potentially acquire whatever you need there.
I think that's a great idea. I would like to do that.
Absolutely. One of the younger women you find working at one of the forges. So the central furnace is like this. There's 5 people allowed to work here and 5 people only. It's more of a sacred site, and also just the type of forge it is. Like if you're not making a magic item here, you're going to destroy your metal anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But sort of outside that ring is like the clan heads' homes kinds of thing, and then immediately outside that is like the craft district. If you were, they have sort of like this circular district structure kind of thing. So yeah, outside of that you find all kinds of smaller forges and anvils and even woodworkers, because even though they're primarily a stone and metal kind of group, they have need for wood things sometimes, and so you find all kinds of things, even cloth weavers and all sorts. So yeah, there you're able to find one of the younger women working away at an anvil, making tools for everyday objects. And yeah, I'd say you could easily acquire carpentry tools from her for 5 silver.
Oh yeah, I think I got that on me for sure. Wren. No, I do have that on me.
Great, you say Wren. Like,
because it was
bump some
kind of
money.
because like every time I've had to buy something, I bump some money off of Wren. Hey, yeah, I will purchase some small chisels and detail work tools.
yeah, absolutely. She does sort of take a minute to try to upsell you to some more impressive looking tools that she has.
Like,
Nothing that you need.
I appreciate that. I got enough tools. I got so many tools.
But this is good.
It's great. I just don't physically have the space to put it. But I'll tell you what, if I'm done with these at some point, I know where to come for an upgrade.
Acceptable.
All right.
Have her approval.
Yeah, you walk away with your carpentry tools and no issue with her. Anything Sylra or Brielle wanted to jump into at all in that like first day before?
Brielle's probably just really watching Sandrock and Shara work on that. Like she just feels that calmness of the forge and like working with metal just calling to her a little more. And so she's just finding kind of peace, just sitting there watching them and really trying to study, but also just kind of tuning in.
Sorry. Brielle, I would like a... I want to say... let's make an arcana check. I'm going to give you advantage because you're also proficient with the smith's tools that they are using.
Okay. Out in the open?
Yeah.
11.
Not bad. You can't quite figure out how they are sort of allowing these things to merge so naturally into like one form, but you're noticing that they have this way of weaving the physical alloys and the verglass and magic itself into this one comprehensive structure as they work. You do recognize, after having cast a cleric spell, that this does seem to be divine magic.
That's awesome.
She
feels really smart.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so Sylra, I believe she had this sword in the bag of holding, correct? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's going to take it out since she has downtime, and she's just going to try to attune to it to see
Absolutely.
if it's something beneficial for her or not.
Yeah, so you sit for an hour calmly kind of focusing on this magic item, trying to draw out its will, its power. And at the end of that hour, you are blind. I'm kidding. I do like to scare you a little bit, but sooner or later you'll find something cursed. Don't worry. But no, you absolutely are able to attune to this sword, and you do find that it's in the party sheet, right? It's just maybe not identified.
The sword?
Yeah, I'll throw it on to Sylra's and let her see it herself. But you do know this sword now to be called Drake Piercer, and it is I probably described it before, silvery rapier, narrow blade, dragon claw hilt, and a crystal pommel. It is a +1 rapier with a couple of extra abilities. Rend the sky. When attacking a creature that has a flying speed, the wielder can use a bonus action to disrupt their flight. The target must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity check or fall to the ground, and their flying speed is halved for the next minute. Drake Hunter's Descent. Once per long rest, the wielder can cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Nice.
That might be useful enough by itself right there.
And when targeting a dragon with an attack with this sword, you can score a critical hit when you roll a 19 or 20 on a die.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So you very much get the feeling that this sword was specifically made to hunt draconic beasts. Or draconic creatures. Beasts isn't the right word.
Okay. Other than that, she's just going to sort of watch the people, watch things, sort of keep an eye out just in case if, family members, things happen.
Give me a perception check.
Tower or open?
Yeah, in the tower. Seems like business as usual.
So I failed. Yep.
All right. Well, as the workday starts nearing
I do want to make a note that if Wren was waiting for Sandrock and Brielle was like sitting there watching them for much of the day, Wren is definitely like that friend that's just kind of in your company. So Brielle's like enamored with what's going on there, and Wren is kind of like spending time in her vicinity, very much in that introverted sort of way, not really saying anything. But I think she's also just kind of like, she doesn't know if she's going to be leaving everybody or if they will end up traveling together more. And so she's just kind of enjoying the company while she has it, I think.
All right. Well, towards the end of the day, you, unlike before, don't hear sort of an eruption of like chaos and music and everything. You can see that it's getting dark in that like distant opening in the mountain behind you now, and very, very like subtly, you hear boom, 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 boom on a drum, and everyone just stops working. Tools are just sort of put down. You can see Faishura puts her tools away very meticulously, as she always does, and then takes the item that she had been working on and like literally offers it to Sandrock, like in a bowing gesture. He then takes it from her and moves very quickly past all of you to his home. She sort of slowly, casually follows behind him, stopping where the group of you who are watching are. And you can see she's sweating. Her muscles are strained. She's kind of sort of breathing heavily. She's been hammering for like 8 hours straight. She doesn't say anything at first. She's just kind of standing in your presence.
Long day?
Yes. Long.
Are you happy with the work that you did?
I am glad for the work.
Was Fishera also there when we were talking to Sandrock about needing to leave for a bit? Or was it just Sandrock?
No, he spoke to her in between the two conversations you had with him.
Okay. Would it be all right or overstepping if we went to go talk to Sandrock? He seemed to leave with purpose.
He is putting it away. He needs a few minutes. It is difficult.
I think Wren knows nothing about putting away a weapon, so she kind of like glances over at Brielle.
Is this his new weapon or?
Oh no, this is what I make for you.
Oh.
It's very dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be
Yeah.
protected.
Oh, you're finished then with the inner crucible.
No, one more day. And then I will find something else to work on. That armor is incredible. She looks at Brielle through like the side of her eye. Just try not to be like too.
Do you want to have a
Gazy.
closer look at it? I'll take it off if you could tell me. I don't know what it's made out of. Maybe you have a look at it.
She has like a quick look around to see who may be watching or listening. She's like, yes, maybe, but not here.
Okay. Where would we go?
Oh, to my house. Let's go.
Okay.
She just starts walking at a very brisk pace.
Okay. Now, yeah.
Wren is also like, I don't know if I follow, so she also kind of
I
goes
think
with
it's fine
them.
if you all come. It's fine, right? It's fine.
Are you all following? Are you
I'm
all
not
there?
there.
You're not there. You went off.
Not there.
Okay. Silver,
Whittling.
are you in that vicinity? Where did you do your business? That sounds wrong. Where did you get off to?
Tori.
She might have been watching, and if she was, she probably would be following them. Curiosity
three of
getting the
you-
better of her.
Yeah. The three of you follow behind as she makes her way just beyond Sandrock's house, right in sort of the middle of that trade district kind of thing, is another smaller house than his, but still quite large. Like most of these houses are like 1 or 2 rooms. So hers is actually quite nice as well. It is also multiple stories like Sandrock's. And as she ushers you inside, she very quickly like come, and then puts her hands against the wall, and the door just is gone. I should not carry on the work after nightfall, but I find my mind needs something to hold on to sometimes. So yes, let me see. And
Yeah. And she'll like start unbuckling everything. And
she as soon as you start unbuckling one side, she just goes to your other side and starts unbuckling that for you.
oh, perfect. Thank you.
Looking forward to the fan art of this. And she helps you doff the armor, and almost as soon as like the breastplate is like off of you, she is like more absently picking at your shoulder straps and stuff, and just kind of looking at it, and then looking at this and looking down, and like as soon as your left arm is free, she just immediately kneels down and starts looking it over. She's rubbing her hands across it. She pulls out this tiny hammer from inside her belt and just starts tinging against it, trying to gauge the actual material composition of what it might be. She goes, "This is very interesting. It is Not as strong as my tennisor, but it is very old and very magic.
Yeah, I found it on a dead guy. He seemed pretty old.
Well, I hope it will serve you better. And she looks it over and she points out something that you hadn't noticed before, though you are a talented armorer. You never really took a good close look at the more flexible, leathery parts of the armor. And as she looks it over, she says, well, it has been preserved through magic, but what is this creature? There is nothing like this.
I just left my home like 6 months ago, so I don't know.
I have never left my home.
Does it look similar to anything that we've come across?
Give me a nature check. I'll give you a shot at that. Now that she's called attention to it. Not bad at all. It kind of resembles snake skin, but there are no snakes with skin this thick.
Like a snake?
Yes, I see. It is like a snake. But what kind of snake would this be? You can see she's like very curious. She kind of goes to one like edge of it, just within the seams. It takes out a leather awl, and with her hammer, and then she pulls it up. No hole.
Oh.
I do not know what this is, but it is incredible.
There was like markings down here. Do you think, I don't know if you haven't left your home, but could this help us? And she'll point to the markings that were kind of in the hem, the roll.
Yeah, as you rub your thumb over it, they begin to glow once more. And she looks at it and goes, "Oh, that is the ancients."
I told you he was old.
Very old.
Who has the note? It was Sylra that has the note, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know these names by any chance? And she's going to like kind of gesture to Sylra. Sylra, would you show her the note that we found with this body?
She'd hand it over.
She looks at the note and cannot read it.
Sylra would read it out loud in common as best as possible.
Savsena I do not know, but Zalsithur, that is Ouroboros, the world serpent.
I see. And it looks like those who are wishing to keep Orendar where he is are very close, and they're working very quickly.
Who is... I'm confused.
I suppose they haven't... You know what? She'll just start explaining like the kind of like creation story that they learned from the Myconids as best as she can recall. I've never heard this story before, but that is word directly from Orendar to the Myconids, his side of the story.
But why Ouroboros? He is from before. Or before even the war. Before Orandar.
I don't think I have a why.
Sandrock should probably know, but he would be mad if I told him now.
Do you think he would be mad at me?
Yes, most probably.
Okay.
We could try first thing in the morning.
Morning is good. This is so far beyond me. I do not know what to think.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. I think we all kind of do.
Yep.
She's
What is
actually
it like to know all these gods?
I think she looks at Brielle.
Just kind of like started meeting them, to be honest. Tharvos and I are kind of getting close.
The Giant King.
Yes.
We know him. We trade with his people.
Oh. Where are his people?
To the west.
Oh.
Beyond Denmark.
Are they nice?
They
Or
are
dangerous?
tolerable.
Okay.
Dangerous, of course.
Mhm.
Tarvos's people are strong, and they are known to be quick-tempered.
I don't think that I'm that quick-tempered. I just feel like...
Your tone says otherwise.
Yeah, Wren puts a hand on Brielle's shoulder. Brielle also had a conversation with one of Darvos's, I don't know, is angel the right word, Brielle?
She's a big lady with wings, and she carries hammers.
And she told us
I like
that
her.
Me too. You should meet her. She's so cool.
I would like to.
I'll ask her if she can.
Is she
When
a
it comes to
smith
me
as
and my
well, a
dreams.
forge master of the gods?
I'd assume so. I mean, she's a... Oh, what'd she call herself? A sword hand? No. I can't remember. But she's like the right-hand man of this guy, so she's gotta be.
You are so very important. Why are you here?
Because my parents wouldn't start a business over here when I said that they should. And then I got roped into it with these guys because Drindle said that he could help me out. And then you guys said you'd help me out. And then I found out I wasn't a human, and she's just gonna go and tell like the whole shebang up until them being here in this moment. Just like
You can tell, like, what one or two sentences in, she loses
Yeah.
interest and starts
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at armor over again.
yeah.
But still very interesting for my forged sister to be mingling with the gods and bringing us to ours.
I feel like I'm closer whenever I'm near the forge now, to be honest. It's nice.
The forge is also where I feel my god.
Maybe that's why we're sisters. We have that in common.
Yes. After tomorrow, I think it is time for you to make a better weapon.
That would be amazing. With
Yes,
you?
time is short, but I will help you.
Okay. Okay.
You
She's
may
like-
even put your family's mark on it.
That's what I was worried about, so thank you.
It is my pleasure.
but yours too. I want your mark as well.
Mhm.
You mean a lot to me too now.
You can see tears beginning to form in her eyes. She just kind of turns around and starts hanging her tools up on the wall very slowly, and with her back turned, she says, "That would be acceptable."
Awesome.
Precious.
So wholesome.
What time do you want me here tomorrow? First thing in the morning?
Yes, after breakfast, that would be good. We can talk to Sandrock before their work begins.
Okay. Do you think Sandrock needs us to watch around his house to make sure that nothing happens to what you've both made us?
If there are any who could get at it where it is, then I fear there is none of us who could stop them.
Okay.
Besides,
make
he
sure.
is our greatest warrior.
I've seen Wren take down a bunch of people in like almost one hit, so she's pretty great too.
You are all very strong.
So Sylra's like making pacts with people and growing
You are
somewhere.
a backpack maker. Sylra, is it?
Yes.
Would you make a backpack for me?
It's not a backpack, it's a pact. P-A-C-T. It's with a entity. A magical entity.
I do not know what you just said, but
Kind of like how Orandar gives you gifts. Sylra has something like that with another being.
also, you have an arrangement with your god as well.
Yes, in a way.
Well, I am glad to understand you better.
It has been absolutely fascinating learning about your ways.
Our ways are simple and yet often not so simple.
Mm-hmm.
I have kept you long enough. Thank you for showing me your armor, Forge Sister.
We'll keep it here for now.
You would leave it in my care.
Mm-hmm. I trust you. I'll be here in the morning.
You can see she chokes up a little bit again. That would be acceptable as well. And she touches her wall, allowing the door to take shape once more.
Is it celebration? Do we hear coming out from, or is it still quiet?
No, as you head out, it's people are in conversation. They are drinking. There is no music. There is a more muted sort of gathering of the townsfolk. They are all there with the exception of the Basalt Fangs. But it would seem that in respect of the morning period, they are being more subdued.
Brielle will just thank her then for her time and leave.
Yeah, you get sort of a teary nod.
That's acceptable.
Where are you guys headed?
Did we pick? Are we assuming that we picked up our eggs already and Or have we not done that?
You have not done that.
Let's go do that.
Head over to the
Um,
nursery.
Yeah, you head over there, and the children have all been picked up. And there is the one enthusiastic caretaker and the warrior who was assigned to it, and they are both just on their knees watching these eggs as two of them are sort of rolling back and forth ever so slightly.
We
Wait,
can say
who's-
I caught up with the group at some point.
Yeah, it's totally possible that you catch them walking through the districts out towards where the nursery is.
Whose
And
eggs
you're
are
able to
they?
do anything for this. They would be Wren's, and it was Rhowan that was carrying one, right? Not
Mhm.
Sylra?
Yeah,
Uh,
Sylra passed hers off because fighting and stuff.
Yeah. Brielle's, however, is still.
I hope that's not a bad sign. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, walk up and be like, I think Wren has a very similar response to them and just kind of like in awe watching. And she's just like, are they about to hatch? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Should we not have food or something?
We should. Somebody needs to get some raw meat.
You actually, as you're having that conversation, you notice that there is a fire pit that has been formed in the wall just beyond them, that is keeping them warm, and there is a bedroll on the opposite side, like nearest you, as though someone has been sleeping here with them.
Oh,
So
is
cute.
it the warrior?
I think one more day. The caretaker of the eggs tells you over her shoulder as she watches them.
Have you stayed with them this whole time?
Yes, they are so fascinating.
I agree.
Look here. It's almost like stone, and she rubs one of the eggs.
She'll like lean into her. She pointed, and she's also gonna put her hand on the egg.
Yeah, it feels like a warm piece of stone.
Wren is like super excited, but she's really trying not to show it. I've never had a creature that was like mine before.
I think that this isn't like a dog. Gonna have to make a really good first impression on this.
Huh? Does anybody know anything about wyverns and like what they're? Well, I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
I think they will be very dangerous.
Said with a smile.
Yeah.
I mean, I also think that.
Oh, doubtless. But hopefully they'll be dangerous friends.
That would be exciting.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
It's late now. Like it's end
Yeah,
of
I mean
day.
it's getting into evening, early evening kind of thing. It's the end of the workday, so like people are looking at like supper kind of thing.
Before we
Yeah,
leave, are we
time.
leaving the nursery?
I think Wren
That's
actually
good.
wants to stay with
Yeah.
it.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Is I don't want to leave.
Yeah, I was about to ask if we could spend the night here.
Seems you are all in agreement. Well, they have no issue with you staying there under the circumstances, especially because, you know, they don't know that they can control these things if they hatch. So yeah, you have free reign to put down your bedrolls or whatever and stay here.
I think Wren would offer to go and get some food, though, like just collect something. Not sure. It seemed to be like a communal thing here that they just like kind of feed everybody, but if she has to pay anything or trade anything, she will.
Yeah, there is all sorts of communal food and drink that are out for everybody. The proteins that you have seen here are mostly funguses. There is as you pass through sort of like just beyond the craftsman's district, the next ring out would be like you know, basic living stuff and that sort of thing. And there would be at least one person selling fresh meat there, but it is quite a rare commodity, as only the Wandering Stones actually leave the mountain. So your options are either some fairly affordable cave creature meats that you probably don't look particularly appetizing, or some sort of thick cut red meat from outside the mountain. That it's quite expensive.
How expensive?
You're looking at like 5 gold a pound.
5 gold a pound?
Yeah.
But you did say there was like communal food and stuff?
Yes.
And the meat that's like for sale, is that cooked meat?
No, this is like a butcher.
So Wren is going to gather just some little snacks then from the communal food for the party, and then she's also going to buy she's going to buy 3 pounds of fresh meat.
Absolutely. Subtract 15 gold, please, as you get 3 big, thick 1 pound cuts of some sort of fresh red meat. You're no butcher. You have no idea what it came from.
She's not going to be eating it, so it doesn't matter. She's concerned about these things coming out hungry.
As you're making that purchase, they do try to sell you on what you can only assume are like long, sort of cylindrical insectoid legs with a lot of like white, clear, translucent meat in them. And,
yeah. What Sherry's face said.
Hey, that's the good stuff.
When you make that face, they go down to 2 silver each.
I mean, I don't know what these things eat, so sure, I'll get a few of those, whatever they are. And she comes back to camp looking disgusted with what is in her possession.
Yeah, they look like big, long straws, just like packed tight with like a weird translucent.
It like touches her face a little bit, and she's like, she comes back to camp. This is not for us, by the way. And she's going to pull out just like a little bundle of food that she got from the communal stuff and just kind of set it out for us to like pick at and things. She offers some to the caretaker who's there as well.
Yeah, she definitely picks at it, taking a few mushrooms here and some like hearty beans and stuff like that.
Brielle's gonna take out of her backpack the gambeson that her parents made that she had put away to put her new, and she's just gonna kind of wrap it around her egg and just hopefully warm it up and just be like, "You got this, little guy." Be the underdog.
All right.
She's just gonna try and warm him up so it'll start moving or something eventually.
The runt of the litter.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't kill it. That'll be 3 deaths for Brielle accidental.
Oof.
All right. Anything else before everyone gets a long rest? Are you setting watches?
I
case it
don't
pops
really
out.
care to.
I think Brielle will stay up for first watch, regardless, just to see if anything starts wiggling with hers.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please. You spend a few hours sitting up, watching, waiting. Nothing seems to develop yet. You don't notice anything unusual going on.
She'll just sleep beside it.
Okay. Everyone else just went straight into resting.
I think Wren would have offered, like, if the guard did the guard leave now that we're
Nope.
back?
He's still leaning against the wall like he was every time you've seen him. Well,
Okay.
I mean, he was kneeling in front of them for a while, but he went back to just leaning against the wall.
I think Wren is just like, I understand if you want to stay and see them hatch, but also if you need a break, I'd be willing to stay up a bit longer so you could leave.
I am very strong. I can wait forever.
Wren just kind of smirks on that and it's just like, all right, she's gonna go to bed. Get you a man who can do that.
All right. Well, you all managed to have a successful long rest, and you wake in the morning to find that these two eggs are moving a little less regularly, but moving a little more drastically. And so they're not kind of wobbling back and forth so much anymore as they are every once in a while going to one side and to the other side. Brielle, make a perception check for me again, please.
No, I'm not good at this.
I know.
You're like, that's why I'm. Oh, sorry, I did it out. No, didn't count.
Yeah, you didn't do anything.
Didn't take it, so it worked out.
It's the exact same number. Your egg still doesn't seem to be active.
That's okay.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before they head out to meet with Sandrock in the morning?
I think I'm going to take a quick look at Brielle's egg as well. See if it's still going. If it's still alive.
Give me a perception check, please, in the tower. Everyone actually roll crap for once.
Nice.
I know it's pointless putting it in the tower if I'm going to say that, but it cracked me up so much.
I finally get a nat one.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
You look at the egg along with her, and it doesn't seem to be moving at all. There's no perceptible signs of it hatching. But was there anything else anyone wanted to do?
No, I don't think so. I think like there's stuff she wants to do before they leave here, but not today. I need to die for a second.
All right. Well, then on that note, you leave your eggs in the proper care once again, and you head back out to meet with Sandrock. We are coming up on time. It's a little early, but I think this is a good stopping point. We'll get into the heavy conversation with Sandrock, what's to become with the eggs, and the rest of your downtime when we come back next week. I think give me a little bit more time to really ruminate on a few things. But I have many thoughts that I want to have that sort of. I need the space. I need the 6 days to think. So,
It's the buffer.
yeah, we'll be back next week with the resolution of all this and whatever's to come after that.